Hi, and welcome to Astral Messages. My name is Angela, and I'll be bringing through guided messages for the sign of Cancer today. Thank you for being here. These messages are for the collective, so I encourage you to tap into your intuition during these reads and to discern what resonates for you and your personal journey. If you feel called to like, comment, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's have a look at the strongest energy for the sign of Cancer for the rest of October, please, Spirit. Thank you. Let's get some more out. For the sign of Cancer for the rest of October, please. Thank you. I also feel drawn to do another one for the sign of Cancer for the rest of October, please. There we go. Thank you. Okay, let's see what we have. Number 4, Cancer, distraction. Interesting. Your energy there. We have number 30, the garden and the gate. And we have number 65, whale spirit, trust the great mystery. Interesting. So I'm getting an energy of you potentially needing to walk through the gate. So maybe there is a new opportunity or interesting, maybe a portal, especially for those that dive into inner healing. Maybe there is a energetic portal being presented to you to go through, but there's some unknown. Now, whether this is energetic or within your 3D reality, there's something where you're being led and it feels like the gate is closed. Now, she has the key, you can see that around her neck, to go through this, but I feel like you may be procrastinating or distracting oneself, because there is some answers here for you. Answers maybe, or something that you need to learn by going down a particular path. Maybe something's coming up within you that you know that you need to go in and see, especially when we're getting triggered, or something from the past keeps coming up, or memories, and it's an opportunity for you to go within, whether that's within meditation, journaling, or actually a physical path, so you learn within relations and the doing in the 3D reality of an experience. But there's something unknown. It's almost like, oh yes, this is presenting, but I don't know what this key is going to open, what's in Pandora's box. So this is where your guidance with whale spirit, trust the great mystery, trust in the unknown. If you're being led somewhere, trust the process, trust that the universe always leads you to people, places, things for your highest good. And you are capable. There is this, I'm just getting procrastination or not wanting to look, distracting oneself, putting off healing, putting off doing something that you're being guided to do. Interesting. Okay, let's dive into the tarot. Okay. So I do a smaller Celtic cross for the end of month reads to check in with the energies. So let's see what's going on for you, Cancer. I'm seeing the butterflies here. There's two. So wherever you're being guided here, it's an opportunity for growth and transformation. But I also feel like there's an opportunity for growth and transformation for two souls here. So that's interesting, because I was getting to that when we are guided to go somewhere, interact with someone, people, places, things, right? Do a job, you're actually interacting with another soul, and both soul contracts get to learn and grow in union. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic union, but just interacting, right? So there's growth here for two souls. Interesting. Okay. Right, let's have a look. Please and thank you, Spirit. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So a new opportunity may be presented. Here's the gate, the doorway. A lot of new energies coming up for the month of October for all zodiac signs. So your energy is the Eight of Wands. So fast moving energy, potentially communicating, travel. You've been guided to travel. Again, this could be astral travel for some that do that, but this could be physical travel as well. This could be communication, because I am seeing the birdhouse there, and birds tend to represent communication. Okay, what is your challenge? The Tower. Wow. Okay. This is transformation. That's what I was picking up on with the butterflies here. This is Scorpio energy. Interesting. If you have Pluto in Scorpio in your chart, you may be feeling that right now. Interesting. Okay, what's coming towards you? The Five of Pentacles. Interesting. This is one of either victim mentality, feeling lack, left out in the cold, isolated. Interesting. Okay. And what is your advice here? The Six of Pentacles. This is about balance, but also giving. Interesting. This is about reciprocal energy as well. Interesting, because there's definitely something about these two butterflies. There's wherever this gate leads you, it's about working with another soul to transform. This is an opportunity from the universe. So this is fascinating. Okay, let's dive further. Let's see. Let's get some clarifiers out. Why is the Eight of Wands here for the sign of Cancer? Why is the Eight of Wands here? Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy for me, but one of stability. She's holding that pentacle. And the Ace of Cups is about love, emotion, Interesting. I need a bit more on this. What's this Eight of Wands for Cancer? No. Again, more Capricorn energy. You may be dealing with a Capricorn. The High Priestess. Follow your inner guide, that intuition. It's leading you somewhere. It's leading you down a particular path here. Maybe there's, because I was saying that there may be reoccurring memories, thoughts. I'm getting obsession almost, or it's just a constant loop. But you're distracting, you're pushing it aside here. The Eight of Wands is movement, needing to move in a particular direction, going through the gate. I also feel like you're more grounded in communicating with your feelings. Cancer, you're a water sign, you feel a lot, and it can sometimes be overwhelming with the Ace of Cups. But with the Queen of Pentacles here, it feels very grounded. So maybe in the past, you've been overwhelmed with your emotions when communicating, where now it feels like you're more grounded. And maybe this is where there's this hesitation to move in the path that you're being directed, because you feel like you're going to be overwhelmed, because that's what's happened in the past, potentially. Interesting energy. Okay, let's have a look at the Tower. Why is the Tower in Cancer's challenge? We have the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's all about, can be conflict, but winning at all costs. Interesting. We have a mixture of energy here. We have the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. Again, the Six of Pentacles is in your advice. And again, I said you feel more grounded and balanced in your emotions. Again, the Four of Wands is balanced. You might be seeing 11-11. This feels stable. And the Nine of Cups is that emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment. With the Seven of Cups, there may be this element of unknown. You don't know what's in the cups. You don't know how someone else is going to react. You don't know how you're going to react. This comes back to the whale spirit. Trust the great mystery. Trust yourself, because you are grounded. With the Queen of Pentacles coming out with the Eight of Wands. You're grounded, you're balanced. And there's something potentially that is unknown, but you will only know if you walk through the gate. Interesting. And it does feel like it is with another soul. There's two souls there standing almost through an archway, like a gate, portal. So this is the challenge. Moving, because with the Tower, it can be shocking, but it creates change, transformation. Going down this path, Eight of Wands, it feels like you've got this direction. Yeah, and I'm getting the saying, you won't know until you know. You know, like, you won't know what's behind the gate until you walk through it. And there's this Yeah. And I think with you not walking through the gate, that's that sense of control. I'm controlling it. But then I think you will always be wondering, the Seven of Cups, what was behind that gate? Where could that path have led? Type thing. Okay. Interesting energy. So what's coming towards you is the Five of Pentacles. Clarify. Yeah, okay. Yes, we have the Five of Pentacles here. The Sun. This is about clarity. See the Sun behind his head there. It is the happiest card in the deck, but this is seeing something clearly. We're getting the Seven of Cups, the what if, I don't know. This is illumination. I now know. Because what I'm feeling is we have the Six of Cups and the Hanged Man clarifying the Five of Pentacles. When we hover outside the gate and we're too afraid to go through and find out what's there, you are constantly in this state of lack, left out in the cold. And it's because it's like constantly being in the dark. And then the sun is right here, constantly in the dark, not knowing. And so this may have something to do with the past. I'm also getting soulmate. This is soulmate card. And we have, again, the two butterflies. This definitely has something to do with connection. And with the Hanged Man, you see the sun is behind his head too. But you need to walk this path to understand something here, to transform something, to gain clarity on a situation. You're wanting to know some sort of information, and you, Five of Pentacles, you don't have the information. You don't know where that path is going to lead. But you know that you're guided down there, so you feel the sense of lack because you're like, oh, there's something in there. There's something in this garden for me. I don't have it, whether that's knowledge. Yeah, there could be so many different things for people, but there's something behind this gate, and there's needing to have a bit of courage here. Yeah, I'm just getting procrastination. You know that's where you need to go with the Eight of Wands, and it's potentially to do with a soulmate or the past, seeing something different, gaining that clarity. But you need the courage to make this change. Take a leap of faith and have a look to see what's in the garden. Okay, your advice here is the Six of Pentacles. So why is this here, please, for Cancer? Yeah, wow, okay. The Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We also have the Two of Cups. Definite soul connection here. And we have the Five of Swords. That's that winning at all costs. Interesting. What I'm getting here with the Six of Pentacles, because it was coming out that you're very stable, and I feel like potentially with this past connection or just a connection itself, another person I'm getting, maybe you felt overwhelmed with emotion. You didn't understand your emotions when it came to this person, this connection. And it was out of control of your emotions that maybe you didn't walk that path, go down into the garden, you know. So, but I think what Spirit is trying to tell you is that you are different. You have grown. You can remain balanced when walking through this garden, going through this gate, wherever you're being guided here. Yeah, I feel like you think from the past where you were overwhelmed potentially. Yeah, now there's this balanced energy to know. And again, with the Two of Cups, that's also balanced as well. But there is an opportunity here to transform some sort of connection. No longer procrastinate. Take that leap of faith, Cancer. You can make a lot of change. Okay, so this is your reading. I'm sending you much love, light, and insight, and I'll see you next time.